let us clarify with the Close family that that's the area they're talking about, and they don't want us in A or D. And then we will give you a call back first thing next week to get you on board here to come back and do that.
Okay, it would help if you could send, a map or an aerial photograph and outline or shade that area, the specific area that they're talking about, so we know where.
Just west of A and D.
Yeah, if you were to take that line 4 you did, and move it over about 200 feet to the west, that's the area they're talking about.
Right between there and the property line.
Alright, that's what we'll do then. We'll move that one line forward, we'll just do a parallel line about 200 feet to the left.
But I think you need to talk to the family.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
You need
we'll.
to talk to the family before.
Between now and next
Out
week.
here, yes.
Because what we'll find out is if they are dead against the A and D site, then that makes a decision we have to make here of whether we're going to pursue going further west too.
Right.
We won't do anything until we hear back from you that that's a go.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you, Bob.
Great, you're welcome.
Bye.
Yeah. When, we get the okay from the Close family, when Claude gets here, or his people do, have them give me a call, I'll take them up, show them.
Oh, that's good, Ed.
Yeah.
Exactly where.
Maybe just this size of that line.
Right.
You're thinking exactly, I know how you're thinking.
See, I'm here.
Who?
I don't.
He owns this piece.
Well, what the heck? Let's just go over on Ed's property.
Well,
No,
that's all right with me.
That wouldn't object to that any more than I
Who's
do.
this?
Where's your
That's
house?
his house, right there's his house.
Oh, you're 200 feet away.
300, that's 300.
Oh, I'm all.
Why are we having this discussion now?
Why are we having this discussion?
Cause this is where they,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a well up there, but it's not, it's the one that puts out 5 gallons a minute, so.
That's
That's
not
That's
encouraging.
because you're 10 foot away from the fault line now.
Yeah, right.
You could be correct.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, you didn't do a scientific, you just went out and drilled a well.
I took my stick out.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Have you been up there
No, not around that, no.
this weekend?
No.
What are you doing? Go on.
Where's Bob Lincoln when you really need him? He was the best I knew in Dowson.
Well, I met a dowser one time, very interesting guy. Very interesting. Until he started talking about dowsers for dead bodies.
Oh.
I was like, ooh.
You would find dead people.
Work was good?
We got my father's to do it.
Yeah,
He
it'd be
pulled that
better
stick,
if you call him.
totally make his hands,
Might get more
he was
action
hanging
if I
on
call
that
him.
stick so much, when it went down, his hands were.
For you to what?
Oh, can you read that? I remember that.
Who was that?
Move over.
Okay. Oh, no. Well, what we could do is, we could talk to Wayne.
Yeah, when he does that, he can do this
That
too.
doesn't really have anything to do with.
He's here, he might as well.
Okay,
Right.
that's just.
So going back to
Oh,
your,
yeah, no, I know.
I think it was your question, where do we go?
Yeah, we can do that.
That's no big deal.
Do you know,
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Do you know offhand what the O&M charges are for Port Kent? I mean, that's what
That's
we would have
3
to
years ago.
do, is we would have to,
Tina?
and we could do that.
Do you know anything about, I mean, I know you've been in contact with that guy up there.
Yeah, I'd probably go on, I don't know if they have, actual Port Kent website. You might be able to get some information there, I don't know.
We can call, I mean, we could call the town supervisor, and actually, you know who you could call is Shelley with the town of Chesterfield. There's an interest in how much the O&M costs would be for a filter plant. And what you would do is just call Port Kent, because in essence, it's very similar to what
50,000
we
gallons
have
a day
now.
maximum.
Yeah, and find out what their total O&M
What's the
is.
chance your aunt wants to sell the trailer?
Not very good.
What's the chance that she would want to sell?
Where's the trailer?
She doesn't
The
know.
trailer's where that well is, it puts out more water than they can
No,
use.
she don't know that.
Who owns it now?
Heather,
Cross.
Oh, Heather owns it?
No.
Heather doesn't wanna sell it.
no, she doesn't.
No, okay. I didn't know, I thought, cause initially Heather rented it. I didn't know if she bought it.
And, my sister never owned it. That was all,
So-
you know.
Was it
So
your uncle that owned
Ed,
it?
you own all that property that I'm seeing? To the
A
back?
little of it, not all of it, no.
How far back do you go?
We go back in there a lot. Probably 500 feet, probably from the road back,
Yeah.
500-600
Well,
feet.
Who owns behind you?
Barry Hampton. Not Barry.
Oh, yeah, I know Barry. Yeah, he might be willing to
Do you mind?
provide you with access just for, wellhead.
Only half of what Steve was wanting, so what do you want, probably?
No. Well, have them come over and then I'll see what I can do, and, you know.
Yeah.
We'll check, I'll call Katie.
But now that you've talked to him, now I think you have to have that conference call with the
Well,
Close family
Yeah.
Sooner than
and
later.
clarify all those issues and see whether they are or not interested. And
Maybe
then,
that's the best way to do it, is to get the conference call.
Yeah.
Ask them about going on the property for Claude, doing it right off, you know. Let's get the conference call going.
yeah,
And
Did
then we
he-
can
when he
answer all
comes
their
in,
questions at once instead of.
right. Because if they really don't wanna go forward, then you're wasting time.
Right.
If they are willing to go forward, then
Mhm.
of course we can always have Claude come over on that area.
That's
The only
what-
thing is,
yeah, if you're
it's
gonna
gonna,
walk
the only
over-
problem with that is, any place there would extend onto their property, the 200-foot zone.
Well, that's.
Because otherwise, you'd
Same
be
as
too
you had
close
with
to your
Clippers.
sewer.
Is it Clippers?
Yeah,
Yeah, same issue you had with them.
Mhm.
as far as
Perhaps,
going up the hill.
but maybe they'd be more receptive to that
You're
than
probably,
they are to the well.
you're probably 700 feet away from my septic systems and everything.
Or are they that far? Then you
Well,
could fit it, if it was hit exactly right, potentially you could get it all.
Right, oh yeah. Wow, you're not gonna go up that hill.
No,
You're gonna stay down below.
correct. Down the flat.
Right. There's a spring down there, I know that, but that spring, as far as that goes, that would be up on surface, I think that, I don't know.
No, that would be nothing
Yeah,
you
you
could
can't
use.
use you can't
Right.
use the spring,
Wow.
but that might be an
That water's coming
indication
from
that there's,
somewhere.
yeah.
Out of the ground.
You never know.
So, in terms of where do you go?
First thing is conference call, and then the second you call.
No, I understand all that. All I'm saying, Ron, is if all of this stuff falls through and it's too expensive, what are we gonna do?
Well,
You and I will be dead.
What you're gonna do
Before
is,
the-
I got
before the
a plan,
Department
we're
of
gonna
Health
either
closes
close the
the
lake,
I'm not dying till I'm
go to
older.
Wolfsboro,
How long will you live?
You and I are probably going to be dead before the health department closes this
and
down.
try to wait till you can get the money.
right.
That's
And
what you do.
the other thing is, there are other funding sources out there. You know, the next thing we would either do is we would get Mike back from the county to meet Mike Mascarenhas. Say, Mike, we need more money, you know, we have a project, we need more money. RD, you know, there are different funding institutions.
And the worst fallback is Mark will pay for it out of his pocket.
How nice, Mark.
That's our fallback position.
Problem is,
We'll fall way back, won't we?
Well, there's a guy from Middletown, which is where my husband's from, he just won the Mega Millions, what, $360
Yeah.
some million. So there, everybody buy your lottery
All right.
tickets.
RD
I'm afraid if
is
I
not
wanted,
a
I'd be
real
moving.
good.
Not right now, not right now,
Hey,
you
Mark.
never know.
I know.
You never know.
I know.
How far you going?
Right now,
South.
Momo is touting more
Across the road?
infrastructure, right? So,
yeah,
there could be another
you never
program that
know.
comes up, but, all I can say is it's the closer we move towards that September 16 deadline, the more tight it's gonna be for everybody involved.
Right, but you're gonna have to, if you get close to that and you're not done yet, you've gotta kinda estimate what your costs are gonna be.
You
gotta
gotta have
have-
something firm. You can't take money without a firm plan.
You have.
'Cause you have to
pay
plans-
back.
You
You
have to have
plan.
plans approved by the health department.
And
You
not
have
just
to-
this is my plan, I wanna drill a
Yeah,
well, that's,
yeah,
you
yeah.
No,
You have to
gotta
have,
have a real plan.
you have to have your seeker done, you
Yeah.
have to have your, all of your permits in hand.
Right. And preferably, you'd have at least the bid costs.
Mhm.
I mean, you're really,
You don't wanna
You
Stretching
pay.
it
can't
out
take
there
money
without-
without a bid. you just can't,
No, I
You
wouldn't
can't do it.
I wouldn't recommend it, but
can't do it.
we have done projects where it took a long time to get where, like we're doing here, and we, as soon as it bid, we got the pricing, they closed. You take that chance that it could go over that, but we didn't go over on ours, but it's just, you really need bids before you commit anybody.
You're absolutely, I think you're crazy not to. You're playing with fire.
Mhm.
You may be lucky, but you may not be lucky.
So the only other option you have, Claire, is the possible town parcel down south and Filter Pond. Those are the two options you have, that we know about at this point.
What parcel south?
There's somebody.
The
brought
ball
up a-
field,
Waylands Bay?
yes. That's the only ball field we have.
So is that property intended for recreational use only?
I don't know, I heard that come up through conversation.
What's it being used for right now?
It's a shame it's not.
It's used for nothing, sitting there.
But I don't know if that's a spot or not, but that came up in conversation somewhere.
Long way.
Then you're,
You're as far there as you are in Willsboro.
right,
Is that past the Pataki property? Is
Way
that-
down the
Way
bay.
down.
mile and a half.
2.5 miles from
Way,
here.
way down. The cost of getting it
Is
from
it-
here to there is,
Is
You've
it
got
past,
ledge, everything.
is it past Crater Club?
No,
Yes.
way,
that's
way
halfway
down.
there.
It's right at the.
Crater
entrance to
Club's a
Baldwin Road, I
halfway
think.
point.
Is that right, it is?
It's 2.5 miles from here, from my
Yeah.
house, actually. So it's further there than it is to get to the train tracks and the Mace property.
I see, okay.
You're close, those were closer.
Train tracks, you've got DOT issues, there you have Essex County, which
Wow, we
would.
got DOT and you also got the railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got under okay in Fort Kent, but it's just another.
Another-
They won't be 3 months, I can
another-
tell you that.
Another step in the road. Alright, well, I guess that's the thing, you gotta,
If you can schedule.
Monday
a meeting-
afternoon, or try to set up a conference call, cause only busy Monday
Wow.
morning.
Well, we aren't, this is,
Monday's closed, it's
yeah,
Martin Luther
everything
King
closed
Day.
Monday.
Oh, excuse me, forget Monday, Tuesday morning you're busy, so Tuesday afternoon, make your phone call, and if the three of you can make them happy, then have Claude come up and,
Yeah, I'll be working.
they're
Monday,
here
so
today.
If you wanna get a call on Monday, that's
there
fine
you
with me.
go. You available or you off Monday?
On Monday, I'm traveling Monday
I got
afternoon,
things
but
I've got things I gotta do on
Now,
that.
it looks like
Okay.
Tuesday afternoon's a phone call.
Tuesday,
Tuesday or
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Tuesday I'm available all day, Wednesday I'm available all day.
Wednesday, okay.
Wednesday?
I can't imagine they're gonna get any quicker than Wednesday. It's- Maybe I'm too pessimistic, but.
You know their questions, you know you've talked about the answers,
Mhm.
you can make them happy and Claude can come up and.
That's
No,
right,
it's worth a
shot.
shot, yeah.
Pass that down to Billy.
Okay,
Thank you, Ron.
well,
That it?
I guess it is, I don't think anybody else got anything. Okay.
Nothing else, we're adjourned?